This day only, we have the lowest price ever on the Cricut Maker. And I say ever. We have offered different Cricut Maker Today specials. It's never, ever been $259.95 for the $399 package. Just today, just for the final remaining few that we have, if you tuned in right now, you are in the right place at the right time. And I would have to say, if you believe in signs, tuning in right now for this one day only price, that could be your sign, right? $51.99. The Cricut Maker is everything to transform your, it's not just cards, it will cut your quilting squares, it'll cut the fabric. You can make big projects on this. And when you enjoy Cricut and that entire Cricut family, you can actually almost shop on the Cricut store and find a project that you like, type it in, and Cricut will tell you every material that you need. It will tell you, did you put the paper in right? Yes, that design space. Is that incredible? You get so many ideas. It's like, ooh, if only I could make that. And Cricut will always make it perfectly. It's very, very simple to use. As soon as you get it home, it's gonna walk you through the setup. We've got tons of extras in this kit that you can't get in any other kit. Usually if you buy the Cricut Maker, first of all, it's more than $259.95, and you don't get all the extra iron-on and vinyl and the weeder and the scraper and everything that we're including. But I want you to know exactly what Cricut Maker is, and so the best person to explain that is my guest, Anna Griffin. Anna, I know we've never seen a deal like this on Cricut Maker, and thank you so much for introducing people who are new to Cricut, to the Cricut Maker, and for people who are ready to upgrade. I'm excited for everyone, so welcome in.
Thanks, Shannon. Yes, it would not be National Craft Month without Cricut. And to have the top of the line machine from Cricut today makes all of us that love to craft that much better at what we do. And so the Cricut Maker is the revolutionary electronic cutting machine. It is, let me just show you, this is the machine that is going to cut all different materials, right? It's going to write and draw at the same time. It has an adaptive tool system that goes right here, and this machine turns in from a cutting machine into an engraving machine, a knife blade. We have all these amazing tools. It comes with the rotary blade, the Maker does. And what's so great about today, Shannon, is just what you said, the things that come with the machine. So you might have been thinking, oh, I would love to have a Cricut Maker, and today's the day, because you get an extra large scraper to clean the mat, you get your weeding tool, you're getting iron-on, you're getting vinyl, you're getting an entire bundle of gorgeous colors. You're also getting transfer tape, which you need to lift the designs that you have cut off of their backer paper. And to do that, let me just show you, I'm gonna start off with something that I think is really fun. And that is, there's a gold pin, okay? I love gold. I also love kitty cats. And so I told Design Space that I wanted to draw and cut a kitty cat. And you're gonna see what that means. Now, what I've done is that the machine has, it has a free software that you can use on your desktop computer, your iPad, your phone. You can drive this machine with Design Space, that software. Now, I did a little search for kitty cats, and what's happening is that this is very wonderful because the machine is drawing the kitty cat, then the fine point blade in clamp B is going to cut the kitty cat, and what's so incredible is that we're going to be able to have that personalization that is so wonderful about Cricut. They anticipate our needs with every step of the way. This machine is that, if you're considering having an electronic cutting machine in your craft room, this is the machine that is going to just sort of evaporate everything else. This is the one thing that you need, the one and done. It's going to be able to cut all kinds of things. So Cricut vinyl is a big sticker material. It's going to be able to cut denim because the pressure, you get 10 times the cutting pressure with this machine than any other Cricut machine to date. And what that means is if you're cutting materials like felt or fabric or burlap or even chalkboard and chipboard, you're able to get 10 times the pressure of any other machine. So like that means that we can now cut through something that is 2 millimeters thickness or less. Now what that is, this is a genuine leather. That's that 2 millimeters. That's going to get us all the way. Let me just show you how cute my kitty is. And so this is where we are able to not only do just one, we can say, I want to make 20 of these kitty cats, and I can continuously feed this paper. Now, I know that so many people watching us, Shannon, they love to sew. And the thing, what's really remarkable about the Cricut Maker is the revolutionary rotary blade. So let me just remove my pen because my next cut is all about fabric. I'm going to remove the fine point blade, and it's going to come out, and what's going to go in is the rotary blade. And this is, if you are someone that sews and knows how, you have dexterity issues, or you know how hard it is to use a rotary cutter, this is going to do all of that and more right in the machine. So it drops into the A-clamp, you press that, and I have my, let me just finish my cut. I'm using my computer. You can really use any of your devices to cut with the Maker, and which is amazing. And everything it talks to the machine over Bluetooth, and you do need the internet for your software. And I'm just going to choose cotton fabric. Now I can choose sequined fabric. I can choose amazing different levels of fabric with the Cricut Maker. All right, so here it goes. I told it I have cotton. I have the cotton face down on the FabricGrip mat that comes with the machine, and we're just going to let it feed into the machine. Now, what's amazing about what's happening right here is that this machine is going to make sure that it's doing the right pressure for this cotton. And this is where we've already got it, it's already happening for us. We took a project in Design Space, right? We told it that we wanted to create this wonderful little bucket, and now we are able to cut without fraying, clean edges, right? It's actually, it's done, but then every piece of this is a project in Design Space. You can sew this on the machine, you can create the handle, you are really, you are your creative best with the Cricut Maker every single time.
And it's so cool that you saw, well, I mean, you know what's on Design Space, but you saw that purse on Design Space scrolling through, and you're like, oh, that bag, that's what I want to make. And then all you do is type it in. The Cricut Design Space will tell you exactly what you need. You can make a world of projects. The Cricut Maker is the top of the line. Cricut has a family of printing and cutting machines, but this is the top of the line at a really low price. It's a one-day only price, the lowest price we have ever offered, $259.95. You cannot get the Cricut Maker for $259.95, let alone with 3 additional rolls of vinyl, the extra weeder and the scraper and everything that you need. It's $51.99 today, and today only. I say today, but these will likely sell out before the end of the day. 789-972. So many things you can make, because we've got a mug here, we've got a little cosmetics bag and a pillow and decor and a banner. There are more projects than you could probably even see in Design Space. And this is easy to use when you have on your, it doesn't matter if you have an Apple or an Android, if you've got a computer or a laptop or a tablet or a phone. Design Space is really, really simple and easy to use, and so is Cricut. And I know the one thing that has ever kept you, maybe, from getting a Cricut is if you think, oh, I'm just not that good with computers. Well, Anna, you are an incredible designer, an incredible crafter. Would you say that computers are your thing?
Well, you know, Shannon, I take big leaps in technology, meaning I'll wait for a couple of years before I upgrade my phone or even take on electronics in my crafting, because I'm old school, right? I love cutting things by hand, but let me just tell you, the Cricut Maker allows me to do things I can just dream about, right? I can cut just about anything in my craft room or in my house or in my basement or attic for that matter as well. We are able to do things that, you know, whatever your passion is, like jewelry making, there's a foil transfer tool that can allow you to use your maker to apply foil to faux leather. This is Howard. Let me introduce you to Howard. And Howard is one of my favorite Cricut projects of all time. And this is so great because Howard is done with a seam allowance and a washable pin that is done, that you put in that cartridge A for the machine. It draws the pattern for you. You will actually cut all of these things in layers. So everything that you see, you can make this kitty cat gray if you wanted to. This is a project that, like you said, Shannon, is stepped out completely in Design Space. It is put into mats, and it's as simple as just choosing the colors. Now, this is the iron-on that comes with this bundle today. That's what's so great. Once you get your maker at home, you're going to want to cut just about every single thing that you can get your hands on. And what I'm doing is that iron-on is the #1 material that Cricut users love to work with. Imagine making a custom t-shirt for your best friend, or creating a wonderful tea towel for a hostess gift. Now, I'm actually putting my own initials on a tote bag. And what I've done is that inside Design Space, I've been able to take there are hundreds and hundreds of fonts. And what's so incredible about those hundreds of fonts is that you can choose just about any of those. Let me just show you this up close. This is what's happening. This is a soiree lettering font, and we're cutting it in a mirror image. And what that means is that you actually cut it in reverse so that the material is cut perfectly, and then you weed this away. And so since you're getting the weeder today, that's what's really nice about this, is that the counter of the A is part of this cut, and so we're just going to take that away. And you'll go in and remove that, and then what happens is that this comes off the mat. Then it's going to be put onto your tote bag so perfectly, right? And you'll use your iron or an easy press or anything to transfer this, anything, heat source, right? Cricut makes incredible tools for such things, and you will put it on that tote bag. So as that's cutting, let me just show you some amazing things that we have done with this machine. We have been able to cut magnets, all right? So this is my cat, Georgie. This is a magnet for my refrigerator. Lovely. This is thick material. This is something that's going to, you know, outlast. And this is the leather that we were talking about. This is the genuine leather, the 2mm leather. You've got the ability to cut through that. And the machine is so precise that it's going to cut over and over and over again in the same place. It's also capable of working with very delicate materials like this gorgeous thin, you know, intricate cut for personalizing something like this. So the sky's the limit, Shannon. I'm gonna switch to another project, and I think I'm gonna make a place card and just keep showing you how incredible this machine can be for your crafts.
It's so fun, and it really does. The results are always perfectly professional. We've got the lowest price that we've ever offered. It's a one-day only sale. This may be the only hour that it's even scheduled to show on our entire craft day. Today, it's $259.95. You're saving $140. You can save an additional $40 if you apply for an HSN credit card, but this is a steal, $51.99. And of course, it's HSN, so we've loaded it up with extras like 5 different rolls of vinyl and the weeding tool and the scraper. Those would all be additional fees, so you can get started as soon as you get your Cricut Maker home. 789972 is your item number. Treat yourself, treat somebody else. If it's time for you to upgrade, you can give the Cricut that you have now away to somebody else who's just getting started. But if you've never owned a Cricut, this is the place to start. It's the pinnacle. This is the one that everybody wants. And Anna, I've seen a lot of Pinterest fails photos. There is never a Cricut fails photo. Like, it never fails. It's always perfect and flawless projects.
Well, that's because Cricut is so intuitive. They know what we need before we need it. And that's one of the things about the Maker, when I said this is the top of the line, right? This is the machine that's going to adapt to whatever it is you're making. It's going to grow with you as you craft, and it's going to give you new crafting superpowers. It's telling me, this is what's really neat about this, is it's telling me to add the scoring nib, the blade, the scoring blade. This is the adaptive tool system. There's a single and a double scoring wheel, all right? It's telling me to put it in. Now what it's gonna do is it's gonna go over here and it's gonna check to make sure that I did that before it goes any further. We're actually going to be exploring all of these things that are available on hsn.com, all the tools that go in the Maker. So many people ask me about the Cricut machines, and they're like, okay, which one should I get? Well, you definitely want the Maker because it's the one that is going to take you from here to there in your crafting journey. This is what we're doing right now. It's drawing beautifully. It's with precision. It's actually, I'm having a little party, and David and Shar, they're invited to my cute little luncheon, and I'm able to do this by using designs that we've chosen in Design Space. We're writing with the beautiful, this is the pen that comes with the machine as well. You see how it's drawing, Shannon? It's one of those things that when you start to think about all the things that are in your life that you want to actually make for someone, you want to create a personalized card, or you want to, you know, Mother's Day is coming up and you want to make something that's completely specific to your mom, or, you know, today, here we are, Hello Spring. This is where the Maker is really going to outshine anything that you've ever seen in this space, meaning that this is the very, very best machine. It is one of those things that when I think about being able to do something that is professional, meaning that it's not just loving hands at home. Sometimes, like you just said, if it was a Cricut fail, there's no such thing, because Cricut really does. It walks us through. It's so intuitive. It makes everything, the shape is perfection. The machine is count-onable time after time. And we're talking about being able to cut so many different types of materials, not just cutting paper and cardstock and ribbon. You can cut as delicate as, look at this, crepe paper. This is a project in Design Space where you can create a garland for your next party. And then what's so fun, Shannon, you know, it wouldn't be, I noticed you have a thing that says bring on the spring. Here we have a welcome banner cut with beautiful felt poppies. Now this is, again, the materials that you can put in the machine and cut with precision are second to none. And really, when we're thinking about, you know, maybe we're thinking about having parties and we're going to do some little party favors, it's important to have a kitty cat face at all parties for all photos, don't you think?
I got to screen grab that. That's my favorite Anna Griffin photo of all time, and I've got a lot. But that's my favorite. That's so much fun. You know what's fun too is we didn't have to know that that little mask existed. We would find it in Design Space. You just look through. It's literally like, it's like a project bazaar where you get to look through everything, but it's projects that you can do, that Cricut Maker not just holds your hand and walks you through, literally makes it so that you cannot fail. It tells you exactly which blade to put in. It tells you exactly which way to orient it, exactly what type of material you need. If you put the paper in wrong or you have the wrong blade, Cricut's gonna go, oh, actually, you need a different blade. It's gonna tell you everything to do. It's gonna tell you right through your device, and then you can make amazing projects like this.